So I've gotten into a little trouble here from, people have been saying, you focus too much on Jan Žižka. Well, actually, no one's ever said that, but we're going to be focusing now on some Alfred the Alpaca. Alfred's not had any love, so I'm here to provide some love to Alfred the Alpaca. Okay, that sounds wrong. Right, I'm just going to stop, okay? Round one, we've got Bishop versus Beargwyn. Let's just get into this. What are we waiting for? Well, it would help if I clicked the right screen. All right, Quarry with Beargwyn. The Persian. So we're going to see the Persian douche. Once again, my knowledge is slowly expanding. Soon, I'm going to be No, I'm not. I'm not going to be anything near that, but still. But anyway, we got Beargwyn. 800 elo. Okay, 799. Playing as the Persians from Switzerland. And on the other side, we have Bishop. Playing as the Portuguese, American player. Much more experienced than Beargwyn. But anything can happen in these tournament settings. There's a lot more on the line. There's a lot more pressure. Talking of pressure, this is everyone wants the crown of Alfred the Alpaca. So this is a lot of pressure. Right here, right now. Of course, Bishop bringing in all the sheep. Beargwyn is bringing in sheep as well. Slowly and steadily wins the race. All right. Salon. So again, this is Group A in the best of 3. There's much less players in this bracket, so we should be able to cover all the games in no time, no problem. Not that is a problem in the first place. I love watching all the games. They're so fun. There's so much different strategies, so much unpredictability. That's what I love about these games. Problem is, there's not really a problem persuade. I can't talk. But Beargwyn is Swiss, and Swiss has to stay neutral. They can't get involved in fights. Are we going to see the first ever Swiss break that? Or are they just going to take all the damage and just not fight back? We'll have to see. I'm only playing, of course. Beargwyn, of course, on the screen playing as purple. Bishop playing as green. Now, this line here is the official treaty line. You're not to pass it, okay? So, and of course, this map, lots of action for the middle. Because the middle is wide open and that's where the resources are. However, some players like to go for the sides, cut through, and do a flank attack. Although, I've yet to see it. I've yet to see it, actually. All the action always happens for the middle. So, we shall see. Of course, Bishop is now clicking up to feudal and cutting these trees. That's a pretty long way to go there, Bishop, but, we'll let your villagers do what they want to do, right? But there is a wall going up. What about Beargwyn? Let's have a little look at Beargwyn. Building the barracks. Also now going up to feudal. Now, very important, Bishop hasn't forgot Loom. A lot of players so far have had nerves, tournament nerves, and have forgot Loom. And now both are walling up. This is actual neutral lands. Nobody wants to go in the middle now. Of course, they can't see what the other person is doing. Actually, Beargwyn can, because Beargwyn has snuck in somewhere along the lines. And is... Whoa! Right. Beargwyn. We gotta talk. What happened to being neutral? This seems very aggressive to me. It seems very aggressive. I'm only playing, of course. But there's also a scout from Bishop who is hiding right now. Hiding because they also have snuck in. And hold on. There's a villager from Bishop who at some point in time snuck in to Beargwyn's side. What's he doing, though? What is he doing? Oh, you have to forgive me quickly. I have to get a drink. Be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this is going to be such a big advantage for Bishop, sneaking in a villager. On the other side, again, both scouts are on the different sides as well, so they're going to have good scouting info. And Bishop is now trying to get some revenge for the attack which Beargwyn did to them earlier. Quite annoyed that, you know, Beargwyn broke the treaty. But again, constantly trying to harass. And there's some cute houses going up here, maybe a retreat. But this definitely gives the advantage to Bishop, obviously having, you know, you got walls up, you don't want nobody to break through that you're in a stalemate position. In fact, you might cut through to the sides. What is this villager going to do? See.
Olá, estou pronto. Quais as vossas ordens?
And back they go into kind of working back on their economy. I'm not sure how this villager got in the middle, but maybe there's like a gap. Back in they go. Now a stable has been made here. That's going to allow troops to flood for the sides. It'll be really nice for Bishop, who does click up to Castle Age right now. Now Beargwyn hasn't scouted this at all, doesn't know there was a villager that snuck through, has no idea. And Bishop probably feeling really good about himself right now. Okay, the villagers did get taken off these trees. They were quite inefficient even. I mean, I guess they could be efficient depending. Alright, let's see what the scout cap does. Now Beargwyn is actually heading down here. Not sure if something's field off for Beargwyn. Of course, the scout brings him back, which is actually good because it's going to distract Beargwyn from moving down into this area. Spearman was looking forward to exploring what's down here. And the scout is still trying to see what Bishop is up to. Bishop goes up to Castle Age. And the stable is going to be such an important factor on how this game progresses. Now, the scout cav there did get a few hits. Beargwyn is researching bloodlines and of course Castle Age now, and upgrades on the stable. Bishop is getting closer. Double stables and knights are starting to pour out. You might want to wait before revealing your hand, right? You want to just dive in now while you only got one knight, two knights. There is no armor upgrades for Bishop just yet. Beargwyn, on the other hand, is getting upgrades. Okay, now the knights are running in just two at a time. We've seen this earlier from another set where... Okay, upgrades are coming in now for Bishop. See what does Bishop see? He's going to take out the villager. Gonna see lots of damage here. Splits him up. But Beargwyn comes out with knights. Another villager goes down. There's 3 villagers killed. The bishop. More knights are starting to flood in now. He wanted to be a knight so badly. Instead, he got whacked over the head and died. He tried. Alright. Again, this is going to quickly deteriorate into knights fighting everywhere. Good hits from the TC. Really good value from that TC. However, the knights did kill 1 knight here from Bishop. I can see where this is going to get extremely messy. Oh no, the knights did run into one of the spearmen there, taking a few more hits. Again, more knights. They're distracted down here, these knights. But there's more knights up here. And they're going to start, well, trying to hit villagers, but... Now these knights are going to go down. They're just locked in the corner. These knights really need to be raiding while the Beargwyn is distracted. Feels like Bishop could be doing more with these knights, taking out more villagers. Again, it can be so difficult when you're trying to move, be at more than 2 places at once. Okay, now the villagers are down to 8 killed. And it seems like Beargwyn is going to defend from this. There's time for the knights to come out. And just stabilize here. Again, there's more value Bishop could be getting. There's exposed villagers over here. Now the attacker. Beargwyn is looking to stop this, okay? Beargwyn's had enough. Beargwyn's like, why am I being attacked? We need to find out where I'm being attacked. Beargwyn does now see, using this scout, that there's 2 stables over here. Nice scout positioning from Beargwyn. This hasn't been made nice. Husbandry is coming in now for Beargwyn. Palisade gate being dropped. And Bishop does want to wall this up, however. Gonna have a rude awakening. But he does start to get a conversion. Converts a knight, and this is gonna be such an important fight right here. Such an important fight. It seems like really difficult. Again, Bishop does have chain burden armor and is now going to get forging. But now Beargwyn, of course, got more knights back. Just out of the range of Beargwyn to see what's happening here. More town centers being dropped, trying to... Oh! Sorry, I clicked Bishop's name there, sorry. Right. Still only 1 TC for Beargwyn. Again, no villagers coming out. Okay, 1 villager is coming out now. Gonna get heavy plow. Now, another attack is gonna come by Bishop. How does Beargwyn stop this attack? The battlefield pauses once more. But Beargwyn, well, was gonna build a castle at the side of the council at the last moment. On seeing knights. Iron casting is now coming in by Beargwyn. And these upgrades are so important. And now Beargwyn places down a castle here. And Bishop does see this. Now Bishop runs behind. It's going to be too difficult to kill. So, This is gonna trap Bishop in a rock and a hard place. And there is a beautiful Beargwyn castle. Look how it stands tall right there. There we go. And they were proud. They were just stood there marveling at the works of joy. Alright. Let's see what happens now. Bishop's going to be hit by the castle. And it seems to be really bad for Bishop, who's standing underneath the castle fire. There's two knights who've been idle here this time who could be kind of raiding, killing some villagers. They're not. They've been left. So it's going to make a choke point in this gate. Need to get a conversion off then, I believe, so... Now another stalemate ensues as they both think about what to do. It does feel a shame the Bishop's knights here are just kind of idle when they could be, again, really damaging Beargwyn's economy. "23 kills for Bishop, 12 kills for Beargwyn. What this does is allow Beargwyn time to build and expand. So the two knights, okay, this is... really weird. Okay. Obviously, Bishop is so caught up in this push here. But they felt like these knights really could have done something. Even if it's just killing a few villagers here and there, just distracting Beargwyn. Once again, Beargwyn wants to push. Sorry, Bishop. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes on. Now, Scale Mail is going to get Bishop, who's probably going to produce halbs. Try and counter the knights. Okay, the pikeman is. Huh? Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Also. Oh, no. Mango goes down. Okay, and these knights are dead. Just feels nice walling by Beargwyn. Ish. Just trying to stop. Trying to redirect the traffic, and it's working. Once again, Bishop's attack is blunted. Prevented from snowballing even worse. What's going on over here once more? More conversions coming in. Wow, there's a nice sneaky conversion there from Beargwyn, who converts one of these. Alright. It's a very tense game. As I say, a lot is on the line. Whoever wins could go to the semi-finals and then potentially win the Battle of Alfred the Alpaca. Win that beautiful crown. Now, Imperial Age is coming in from Bishop. Got Arson, Town Watch. Handcar is now coming in.
Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim.
And in retaliation, Bishop's building a castle here. Now, maybe a castle like here might have been slightly better, because then you could have hit the economy, but again, there was a lumber camp being built by Beargwyn, which didn't fully get used. However, it's going to alert Beargwyn there's something going on over this side. Of course, you could build your own gate here, and then, you know, if you build a castle there, you also got control of this gold, which is going to be of big help. But the gate goes down, and this fight is going to be huge. There's a Pataz even blowing up. But this fight is going to be won by Beargwyn. This fight is going to be won by Beargwyn. And now Beargwyn is... Oh, the villager goes down. Now Bishop's mini base here is stopped. What is the plan for this castle? Okay, there's another castle really far back. But Beargwyn is going up to Imp. But if there was a castle now, there would be like pressure in the center, but as I said, very unique. Now this base is going to go down. And now all the attention is going to be redirected to the middle. Bishop is going to start mining the gold towards the center. Is this going to eventually snowball to where gold becomes an issue? And because Bishop's controlling the center, means Bishop's going to have the advantage. Of course, there is these golds here. Still provide another 2,400 gold. But this base is going down. This feels like a good victory, or mini victory for Beargwyn. You know, again, the game's not over, but this, taking care of all this stuff is really helpful. And now Beargwyn's building the castle here. Again. It's also worth mentioning, this castle's on cracked terrain, so it means it's going to take a lot more damage when it gets hit by like trebuchet and stuff. So it might have been better to, like, you know, essentially build a castle more forward, because again you'll be damaged to the economy. It's also, you know, or by here at least, if you want it to be more defensive at least, or by the sides, but on the cracked terrain it's a bit more difficult, because again, castle takes extra damage. Now this base here goes down. Feels like the next attack Bishop wants to do is by here. However, Beargwyn's ready for it.
آماده. سلام.
Lots of idle villagers. And now Cavalier is coming in for Beargwyn. Now I did say I'm not used to people I'm only used to people going for the middle. But these two have gone for the sides, and this excites me because it's kind of the first time I'm seeing the sides be fully used in this. Now a town centre in the middle for Beargwyn, which is... well, it's not going to go up. It's going to be... Oh no. Now the problem here... Okay. The big problem here is that Beargwyn has no idea what's in the middle. And I think it's kind of a bit difficult to blindly put a town centre down when you don't know what's in the middle there. This could be a huge error mistake. Well, this is going to be a huge error mistake. Because, boom, there's a castle there. And this castle, this town centre gets denied. That was kind of a bad move by Beargwyn. I say so myself. Maybe if you build like a castle on top of this hill. Something like that. Now Bishop is, of course, going to be bringing the scouts. The scout tower. Now, Beargwyn's putting a castle here. And Trebs are dying, they're waiting to get involved. Citadels incoming by Beargwyn. Sorry, I know I've been calling you Beargwyn. Sorry, I'm just trying to stick to one Beargwyn. I'll learn how to say it properly. Beargwyn. This is like Bergfun. Then I'll be like, oh no, I'm sorry. But Beargwyn, we're sticking with Beargwyn. I need to be more efficient. Conscription comes in. The Trebs. What does Beargwyn see? What does Bishop see? Bishop does have nice vision with this outpost. That's going to help a lot. Ballistics is incoming. A lot of upgrades actually are coming. See what Beargwyn sees. Now, Beargwyn's hitting the castle. This is going to force some sort of reaction from Bishop. He's going to be like, oh, crap, my castle's being hit. There are elite organ guns. Pulsar. Now again, because of the pressure coming on the sides, Bishop probably feels like, okay, I need to hit back. I need to hit back somehow. And Bishop's going to hit back by trebucheting the castle. Okay, this is very interesting, this fight here. This is not what I was expecting. This is not what I was expecting at all. And I'm totally confused right now. My brain can't process this. Don't worry, we'll just continue onwards. Castle. And wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I have to rewind. Because I missed these knights somehow get in. I was completely blind. But when this castle goes down, somewhere along the line, there was a hole. And I think Beargwyn might have made a hole in the wall earlier. And Beargwyn comes flying in. This is going to get really messy really quickly. This is going to get really messy really quickly. And the camel is slowly moving around with the siege ram garden. Now, question is, what damage can Beargwyn do with these knights? Well, the cavalier. Problem is, there's a lot of hungry halbs. A lot of hungry halbs. And they're gonna kill these cav. Yikes. Again, we did see Bishop change. Watch out. Watch out for the Fatorias. Are there any monks around? If I was Beargwyn, I'd go out my way just to convert the Fatoria. But no. Sorry, that's my oldest joke ever. It's not my joke, it's obviously T90's joke that he's had a Fatoria converted. I mean, like, you know, I never let go of that. But, oh, this hole is going to be plugged. Counter Trebs happening. Once again, Bishop seems stabilized with a lot in his bank. Bishop has a lot of food, a lot of gold. Savars! We are gonna go and see the Savars. Sorry, I always get excited over UUs. Wait, is there a unique unit? It might just be like the final upgrade instead of you call it, paladins and I don't know. Right, I quit. Okay. No, I think you get Savars instead of paladins, right? If you're Persians, I don't know though. Now the comments will have to educate me on this now. So again, I am learning slowly and surely. That's okay. The BBCs are out. Well, suddenly this fight progresses into the middle. A lot of action coming in the middle. Now, Beargwyn. 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 What did that deer do to you? What did that deer do to you? Felt mean. But it's okay. You're in the heat of battle. You're in the heat of battle after all. And the BBC's gonna start hitting this castle, which again takes more damage due to being on cracked terrain. Oh. Well, the BBC's dead. But the Treb is coming up. Problem is, look at the resources for Bishop. So much more resources, so much more army. And Beargwyn's struggling for gold. Yeah, Beargwyn's found the gold. Now there's BBCs on Bishop's side. Again, this Alfred the Alpaca Bracket. Very tough. Very close. Everyone wants to get the crown from Alfred. There can only be one alpaca to rule them all. Oh, the BBCs are now hitting this castle. That's the majestic Savars. Well, was a majestic Savar. There's still more majestic Savars over here. Problem is, there's a lot of halves on the field. Now Beargwyn does transition into hand cannoneers. Castle goes down. BBC's over here. And this villager just wants to do stuff, okay? This villager is just, I don't know. I don't know what the villager was doing. Hussar! Let's go. It does seem like Bishop, like in chess, has the advantage. However, this side again has been completely open. There is a castle there, but as I said, you probably can get into this economy and try and do something. Right, 31 Hussar over here. Again, this fight in the middle is something which isn't going well right now for Beargwyn. And it feels like the initiative is now being taken fully by Bishop. And Beargwyn has to pull something out of the hat. And like, I feel, and it's easier to say, maybe if Beargwyn, like, kind of realised the house was low health, could once again get into the back. But of course, there's Fatorias for Bishop, which is going to supply a constant amount of resources. Beargwyn's going to run out of resources on this game. And the middle's controlled by Bishop. It really feels like if only Beargwyn know about this. Again, it's kind of difficult because there are just halbs here sitting and waiting and stuff, but if you just try and do something to stop this ebb and flow. But right now, it's the fight the whole game is suddenly fall into a crawl. But now the next move is being taken. Beargwyn's hitting this castle with a trap over there. Ah, the Savars do take out our BBC. Again, this castle is going to go down. No traps hitting it. These Savars are going to get murdered, which they do. Now these traps are unprotected. This could be the end here for Beargwyn, because troops are going to start flooding in. However, feels a bit weird. Okay. Feels a bit weird the traps were ignored there. The raid coming in all over the place now. This is starting to look like Pulsar. This is starting to look like the beginning of the end for Beargwyn, who's fought so hard in the opening round. And these traps go down. And now Beargwyn's just going to get pushed and pushed and pushed. And GG is called. Beargwyn did put up a valiant fight, but ultimately Bishop takes the points. As I said, as soon as it kind of got locked up once more and Beargwyn was just getting pushed, it felt like there needed to be something Beargwyn had to do. And unfortunately, Beargwyn couldn't find anything to swing the initiative and just, unfortunately, perished. But that's only round one. We are going to go into round two. And if it ends up being 1-1, then we will be going into round 3. All right, quick break. And we will... First, we're going to look into the statistics. You see, the economy for Bishop was dominant. Beargwyn did have lots of kills. But again, just felt like there's no real push on the enemies. Like, no raids coming in from Beargwyn. Well, there was the one raid, but it was quickly stopped because, again, there was halbs. And, well, again, it is so difficult to try and do lots of different things. Especially when you're in tournament setting and, you know, you've got to, like, try and, like, micro your troops on the front. You've got to try and build up your base. And this is, of course, Alfred the Alpaca Bracket. So these are more lower ELO players than, you know, the rest of the brackets. Less experienced players, but of course, they do have great potential. Just quickly check into the overall bracket once more. So in Group A, we have Bishop, Koi, and Beargwyn. Of course, there is a quarterfinal. My apologies. The first two will progress, and the third one will be eliminated. As you can see, this is the official bracket of Alfred the Alpaca. So, yeah, we're going to try and cover them all as much as possible. As you see, week 1, we're going to have Bishop, Beargwyn, Reckless versus Dennis, Panic King versus Humpin' Boos, and Lime 86 versus Roger. I guess, is it Roger or Roger? Either way, we're going to move now into game 2 of Bishop versus Beargwyn. And alright, now we move back into game number 2 between Bishop and Beargwyn. As you can see here, we're on bypass. Beargwyn's now going with the melee. And, of course, Bishop, the Burgundians. Now this is bypass. I've seen bypass a lot. Once again, you can't build a castle in this middle area. However, you can push through your army. Yeah. Beargwyn's changed colour. So, we're going to change Beargwyn back to purple. There we go. So it stays the same as the first game and people don't get confused.
Bonjour.
And yeah. I'll just finish drinking a lot of water. Now this game did have a crash somewhere along the lines, so we have to like hopefully get back into it, but instead right now they're obviously starting. Rhino's just chilling. Of course, all the hunt's being brought in. Almost loses the villager to the rhino. Again, time and time again, we've seen people plow for the middle, but we've never really seen people like go for the sides. It always seems to be like most people just like to tend to brute force for the middle. All right, pause. What did Bishop do? Rewind. What did Bishop do? The Bishop's laughing, but I don't... Apparently I'm too blind. I don't know what's going on here. Bishop was laughing. Why? 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 Was it this? Sorry guys, we have to figure out this. We have to figure out the reason of why Bishop was laughing. Okay, we don't, but Bishop found something funny. I wish I knew what it was. It's gonna bug me. Somebody should... Oh, I see. Okay, we got it. So... Sorry, I was being blind. But Beargwyn uses villager to build a wall in front of this wall. And Bishop was quite, you know, cracked up by it. You know, Bishop thought it was pretty funny, so he had to put in chat, you know, that he was indeed laughing at such a move and, you know, side splitting by it. This is... But I was confused there for a little while on what happened. Sorry for wasting your time and going back and forth, but... You know, we're back in the game now and that's all that matters. I was really I was like, why is Bishop laughing? And of course, I was blind. Again, like usual, there have been people in the past who have tried to build castles in the center, only to unfortunately fail. They've tried. They've failed. In fact, I think Bypass is probably the most played map in all the sets I've covered so far. Constantly comes up. People just like it. And it is a fun map, so, you know, you push for the middle and stuff, so. My Bishop's scout now coming through the back. Gonna be very staticky, because he's... Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Bishop goes up to feudal. I really like the house town center designs and stuff on this, but you know. Bosa comes in, gold mining, feudal for Beargwyn. All right. See what they see. Beargwyn goes up to feudal age. They've both done the, you know, the lap around. See what's going on. Houses were built to protect the gate. Beargwyn. Stone walls. A Bishop. You built those purple walls there. Wood walls. We have rock solid stone walls. Again, this is Alfred the Alpaca. Anything can happen. There's about to be a bunch of twists and turns. Of course, each game in the set can be so crucial. Because if it draws, then it'll fall down to the who's won more sets. Games. I'm having a brain fart again, guys. Sorry about that. Castle age now for Beargwyn. kind of seen why Beargwyn didn't want to get raided, because obviously Fast Castle, you're very exposed, can't do too much. Of course, Castle Age now coming in for Bishop. Once again, Bishop is like, knock knock, trying to get the attention of Beargwyn. Open up, I'm here. Bishop now goes up to Castle Age. And hold on, we have a development here. Castle Age, Malay, elephants, but they're not going to find too much here because there's stone walls. So they just stand. And good job is not quicksand, because those elephants are quite, quite girthy. They would just sink down. Of course, Bishop does have a scout post to see what's going on. Not sure if he's seen the elephants or not. These elephants are like, okay, we can't go for the middle. We're going to go for the sides. Oh yeah, we're going to slowly go around to the side. What this does, because of how slow they are, it gives Bishop a lot of time to prepare and build. Get upgrades. The Bishop now moves to Knights and also heads the same way where Beargwyn is heading. So they're going to collide into each other. Bishop's going to get notified that there are elephants coming towards him. And again, they move so slow, so he's going to have lots of heads up on this. Going to give him time to prepare for the onslaught. That is the elephants as they both start coming together. And Beargwyn, seeing these knights, and he's like, I'm going to hit you. Now, I do think Bishop was distracted up here. Maybe, just maybe, he could have snuck these elephants, Beargwyn could have snuck these elephants past without alerting Bishop. Which might have just been able to buy Beargwyn just that extra time. Because again, this isn't exactly a quick, swift attack, But lots of time to prepare, lots of time to react. Let's go down. And now the elephants are at your gates. Problem attacking this part here. There's a market right here. They're broken through. Okay. Again, this is just buying Bishop that extra time to place down a barracks. To start producing, pikemen to stop this onslaught of elephants. Feels like perhaps Beargwyn could have gone a bit further back. Tried to be more sneakier. Because this has allowed Bishop to have a lot of time to prepare for the attack. As now the elephants come in. Supported by more elephants. Actually, there's a ton of elephants. What can Beargwyn do with this? Stumps. Once again, Bishop has had plenty of time to prepare for this attack. Which goes for the town centre. Of course, there's so many pikemen. And one by one, the elephants are going down. More elephants pouring in. Problem is, there's a lot of halbs. So desperately is Beargwyn wanting to crush the town centre, but there's two. This village is frozen. These elephants are frozen. The town centre is going to go down. Again, the problem, it felt like this would have been more effective had it gone for the middle. And if only it was more sneakier about it. Again, these elephants go down. Maybe a problem. Now, I think this villager believes he's an elephant too. You know, he wants to become an elephant. It's like, in fact, elephants we trust. I'm here as well, elephant brethren, to crush. Now he's like, oh wait, actually they're fighting and dying. You know, I think I'm gonna go back, guys. You know, you can be elephants. I'm just gonna go back. Safety. Painful. So painful. The elephants are going down. This has, of course, set back Bishop a little bit, losing the town centre, but and there's another town centre here, and gonna be a castle drop. Defensive. Bishop, who's using all his villagers. Well, trying to. You get stuck there. And it just feels like the spam of elephants, they're just too slow. Maybe some siege to just try and break through this wall. And so just so long to go all the way around the sides. I see this elephant loincloths scattered everywhere. So I couldn't think of a word, so I just had to use loincloths. Sorry about that. There's elephant I don't know what to call them, carpets everywhere. Yeah. Like a I don't know what they're called. Like, I don't know. Trying to think of what to call them. Shoals. Castle goes up. And now Bishop is going to start making priests to try and convert these elephants. I'm just going to quickly go up here and see what's going on. Oh, it's just a lion. I thought there was some sort of sneak attack or something. Again, elephants getting stuck here at the waypoint. If only the elephants were a bit quicker. If only they had a shorter path. If only Bishop didn't know. But Bishop's had time to make pikemen. Now guess convert on the elephant. And this attack is blunted. It was a good idea. Again, the troops getting stuck here, and now it just kind of fizzles out. Unfortunately for Beargwyn. Villages are still going down, but yeah. Look at the economy behind this. And now Beargwyn is like, okay, the south didn't work. Let's try moving the elephants in from the north. See if that takes. Problem is, these monks are gonna just convert them. Now 2 have been converted already. Don't get me wrong though, Bishop's economy is in tatters right now. Really forced, really disrupted. Another castle's going down. Bishop feels... Oh no. Again, so many just elephants just scattered about. The monks have definitely helped. Again, these elephants are just so slow and... And Burgundian elephants, the great Burgundian elephants, they were often used back in the 1400s, you know, to defend Burgundian lands. Again, felt like I would have tried to, You know, elephants are slow, so maybe you want to try and just go for the middle. Just to make that walk just ever so sure. Being said, Beargwyn's economy is flying. And again, Bishop's has been disruptive. But you're sending in these elephants to get them converted and disrupting Bishop is kind of it feels like the final sting in the attack is missing and like once again it just slowly grinds down. However, Beargwyn is now going up to Imperial Age. And again, Bishop is not going to be able to go to Imp for a little while because again, Beargwyn has delayed Bishop. That's one positive out of this. And I feel if there's no stone wall here and the elephants just walk straight for the middle, no doubt Bishop would just be dead, completely wiped. Bishop loses a monk there. That seems a bit... 2 monks were lost in that attack there. That was a bit sketchy. Castle goes up here. Okay, maybe you want to mass like your elephants here. Use a trap to take down these castle walls. Imperial is coming in. Bishop once again is starting to stabilize. What does Beargwyn do next? That is the question. Coustiliers. Again, this attack really has thwarted out. It just felt like just the amount of time it took for Beargwyn to send all those elephants around here just too slow just because of how they move. Trebuchets are coming out. Castle is being dropped here for Beargwyn. Actually, quite risky because, again, Coustiliers are floating about. However, Bishop doesn't notice this, but Bishop is walling. And this castle goes up. Oh, there's zebras stopping the barracks. That was being frustrating. That's Coustiliers. Sorry about that. Somewhere along the line I must have flipped the Alright. Does have 3 traps. So relic to collect here. Relic here. There's relic. I'm not sure if this would be a right play, but there seems to be hella relics for Beargwyn to grab. Oh, alright, okay. So this is the part where the game crashed somewhere on someone's end. So we are gonna just quickly bring it back, okay? Do not worry. Do not fear. The great Beargwyn will return. The great Bishop and Beargwyn match. Alright, we're back in. I did say about the game crashing, and then I instantly forgot because I got so into it. But we're back here, into the game. First round of Alfred the Alpaca. Beargwyn versus Bishop. And Beargwyn. See, I'm doing it again. Beargwyn. A lot of aggression early on in this game, but it feels like Bishop is now starting to really stabilize. Does Beargwyn have another plan? does have the advantage right now, Imperial Age. And is, of course, researching first Levy. I can't say what that is. Levy. It feels like a push down the middle is desperate here. Something. Because this whole attack is blunted. There's a random villager here, but Bishop just kind of walking out for no reason. But Burgundian vineyards are coming in. For Bishop. I believe this does give you extra gold when you farm. So it'll bring in that trickle of gold. Now Beargwyn decides to bring trebuchets to this side. Is Beargwyn going to throw down stables on this side as well? Crambit warriors. Beargwyn's going to start flooding Crambit warriors. Costiliers are going to be attacking this palisade. Now Bishop clicks up to Imp, and I suddenly start to feel the momentum start to begin to shift here. This doesn't seem wise to do because they're unprotected, and Bishop's gonna see this, and no, the traps are exposed. There's no supporting army. Again, it does feel like the best form of attack would have been down the center. There's Castilians coming in, who are just gonna start raiding and killing the enemy. Luckily, the traps do survive and take down the TC. And now these elephants go down. Crambits. Oh no! Another trap goes down. And the raids are still coming in from Bishop. Oh no.
Yeah.
Bishop has killed 7 villagers with these Castiliers. 5, sorry. Still 5 villagers are nice. I feel like once again, Beargwyn is frozen up a bit. Beargwyn C. Gonna start trabbing it down. The villagers are gonna start fighting the trab. Monks are coming in. And I do feel now, maybe, just maybe, this is Beargwyn's game to take. And talking of games to take, Beargwyn has indeed drawn it to 1-1. I was worried because, again, the amount of times the elephants come in and the unit control and stuff like that, but no, Beargwyn manages to pull through anyway and draw it to 1-1. It was really well played by both of them. I had lots of fun watching that, and we're going to go into a third game. Who is going to come out of this Battle of the Bees? Is it Beargwyn or Bishop? Let's see. Quickly go to the statistics, see what was up. It was pretty solid from Beargwyn. They're showing 350 free kill death ratio, raise ratio, and it's just, you know, that being said, of course, this doesn't track the stats all the way back because the game crashed. So never mind. The statistics are kind of, you know, irrelevant for now. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go and watch Game 3 of the first Alfred the Alpaca game between Bishop and Beargwyn. Already, it's lit. Okay, guys, so we are into the next game. Game 3 between Bishop and Beargwyn. Now, Beargwyn, we've got to talk. You keep changing your colours. I don't like that. Stop. No, I'm just kidding. You're free to change whatever you want, obviously. But this is the first ever time I am casting Hidden Thoughts. It's the first time I've seen it in all the games I've casted. So this is going to be pretty hype. And we're going to speed it up again just a little bit while they get settled into their economies, their scoutings. You have two ways of playing this map. You can expand out to the sides and try and, you know, hit them from the sides and boom up. Or you can cut in for the middle and get all this gold. All this yummy gold. Of all the rhinos. So there's a lot of stuff in here. And Beargwyn wants to cut in. Not too much on the sides, actually. So, it's going to be an interesting game between Bishop and Beargwyn. Both in Alfred the Alpaca Group A. Both fighting for the title of the Alfred the Alpaca. Let's see what happens in this game. Very nervous. They both must be so tense. So it looked like Bishop had her in the bag. Then Beargwyn come back in game 2. And now this is game 3. The game which settles it. Now Beargwyn is getting loom at least. It's a good sign. Oh, and there's more. Water is needed to try and quell my throat. To stop it from being destroyed. So much fun I'm having right now. Let's go for the Alfred the Alpaca hype. Woot woot. This is... Alright. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Loom comes in now for Bishop. Once again, we are going to speed this up just a little bit more. That's okay. Don't have too much to say otherwise, you know. They're both just scouting, building up their economies. The feudal age is coming from them both. Again, we got lots of games to cover, so... Beargwyn Scout is chilling down here. Now walls go up for both of them. They're both going to be protected. Bishop goes up to the feudal age. Beargwyn goes up to the feudal age. And this feels like it's somewhat both of their maps, their dream maps. They love the maps. And Bishop Scout was so desperate to get in there. We really are speeding through this game, this third game, up until we get to a cool point. Right. Bishop starts selling stone. And the middle's going to get cut through. And then Beargwyn is going to get all this juicy rhino and stuff. To the center. Castle age for Bishop. Once again, villagers were trying to attack the scout of Beargwyn. Really trying to get the scout down. So much juicy gold. Sorry, I really like gold. Now, Beargwyn has cut through a path in the middle, of course he placed down archer range. But what happens next? So you got the lumber camp on the side, as is the lumber camp on the side here. Wood is so important in this match. This is a nice... It's obviously scout posts. Just try and see what Beargwyn is up to for Bishop. Talking of what they are up to, let's see what Bishop sees. Just see like around this area here. There's a lot of gold in the middle. Now. Beargwyn with skirms. Sorry, I'm just going for a sneaky stretch. Oh, don't mind me. Oh. Bishop is going to see the Beargwyns in the middle now. Because obviously the scout posts, they're And they're standing right there, so just let's see. Yep. Scout post will detect the Beargwyns in the middle. Alright. Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Beargwyn, that I caught that. Woo 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 woo! This is... It's again. Bishop's buying woods. She's going to place down a stable. Beargwyn goes into Castle Age now. A little more delays than Bishop. Really is trying to get the boom on. The boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Second TC over here is going up for Bishop. Playing as the Mongols. Beargwyn's are the Malayans. Town watch now for Bishop. Really wants to see what's going on. Does place a lumber camp over here. As does Beargwyn. It's going to be very interesting. They both want to chop the same wood line. The rhinos are just chilling once more. And they're both cutting through the same wood line, which is pretty cute, 'cause, you know. And Bishop is like, oh, how do we do about this? What do we do about this? Okay, let's run away and let's start mining instead. The university is placed down to block the chop through from Beargwyn. It now also places a university in exchange to show, you know, you build a university, I'm gonna build a university, okay? Once again, the wolf is hungry. Let's see. Oh. Oh. No! The university does go up. And so does this university. Second TC goes in the middle for Beargwyn. We're just going to speed this up just slightly. Again, we're at a stalemate. Skirmishers start coming through the middle to throw and attack the villager, but that is pretty much all they can do for now. Elite skirm for Beargwyns. They are happy. Behind this Bishop is just constantly booming still. Really growing his economy. Down goes the scout tower. Beargwyn hates that lumber camp. Uh-oh. Okay. Now we got a mangonel here, which is going to probably flatten the whole thing. But the thing is, you risk breaking this tree line as well and opening a gap. Poor villagers. Now. Oh no. You have to be very careful. Oh, what a hit by Bishop. So while you're getting out these... Okay, the siege... Okay, the mangonel's coming out too. Okay, great. I was a bit worried that Beargwyn wasn't going to make siege weapons, but... Boom! Really hitting this lumber camp. What's this mangonel going to do? Misses. And this lumber camp is going to go down. And this could be dangerous now. A bishop who's having a community meeting about what to do. Okay, guys, we are basically going to be attacked into. What do we do?
Dedim ben.
I think we should just wait here for a bit, and let's just wait for the knights. Because I believe there's a hole, there's a gap. And nobody wants to go in. Nobody wants to make the first attack. Da-da-da-da. Down goes the university. Down with education. We don't need no education. Mangonels get taken down. Now there's a gap here, and what's going to happen? We're going to exploit the gap. Oh. Now again, just going to slowly pan the camera over because Bishop has built a castle. Town centers behind this. 3 town centers even. They're just happy to chill right now. The base is exposed. These knights gonna go around the back. What's going on over here? Another animal comes out to say hello. They're going to break through the wall, and they're going to be the first to kill. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I shot the gun too early there. There's a bunch of cav archers. They could be pushing through here, taking out some of the gold miners. They're very... They don't want to go in, they're scared. And a ram. Okay, now they go in. Let's go, Beargwyn! Now, what happens here? This does look like Beargwyn has all the momentum. Beargwyn is deciding about where the action goes. Knights are over here. Again. Eight villagers killed for Beargwyn. These knights are suddenly frozen because, obviously, Bishop has to deal with this. It's really hard to try and both attack and defend. At the same time, he's going to try and break through this wall. Is Beargwyn going to notice this? Or is he going to go unnoticed? Beargwyn goes up to Imperial Age. It's going to place a castle here. And there's been time for these knights to raid, but once again... Unfortunate. Obviously, Bishop's trying to do stuff at home because this is a dangerous situation. And now Bishop realizes, and now Bishop is into the economy. And Bishop is killing villagers. However, it would have been delayed. And Halbs take out 1 knight, 2 knights. Yeah, we're gonna just watch what's going on over here. These knights are going to go down because they're just sat under the TC. And Beargwyn's angry. Beargwyn, Beargwyn wants the alpaca. Knight does... Okay, knight's gone down. Now, defenses need to be made again. This wall. But Beargwyn really is taking the initiative in this game, so Beargwyn might actually go ahead and win this. There's a mangonel in this building, waiting to hop out. Now, Bishop is expanding to the sides. And there's so much open economy here. If Beargwyn makes this move, which now Beargwyn is doing, can Beargwyn do a lot of damage? Beargwyn just needs to push north a bit more. I need to see what Beargwyn sees. Okay, Beargwyn does see it. Now Beargwyn is into the economy, which is so exposed, and this is so dangerous for Bishop, who's going to be struggling against this. Feels like Beargwyn can do so much more damage with this. Beargwyn has killed 20, 21. Of course, the trebs are exposed now. Another villager goes down. Now there's camels. And Beargwyn. Feels like Beargwyn could have killed so much more there. Could have been so much more dangerous. And these cav archers go down. And so does this treb. Whoa! No way! We need to watch that once more. That was that a mic? That was... Okay, no, I think it was just distraction. Either way, they did really well to avoid those mangonels. That could have been brutal. Where's Beargwyn got Harmy too? Pikemen just stood over here. Skirms. Once again, the cav archers are slowly going to be massed. The cav archers really could have punished, because this is so open. All of this is open. Only Beargwyn knew. Again, we're going to fast forward. Walls are being built on the side. Beargwyn's selling lots of wood, and of course, Bishop is building castles. Town centers on the side. Okay, apologies for fast forwarding. Just had to see what's going on. Again, this is the third game of the set. Nobody wants to lose. Both building up really tall. This trebuchet is probably... Oh, it's safe. Okay, it's safe. Really feels like if only Beargwyn was more flexible. If only Beargwyn could just try and just flood. Maybe let's do something, because this is all so open. Do flood with light cav or something. Of course. These players are, you know, much less experienced, and they will get the experience and they will progress to be great players. Like I said, this is the Alfred the Alpaca Bracket, of course. A lower elo, and that's okay. You know, we all play at our own pace. These two have provided entertainment as well, so it's all okay. It's all in good faith. As I said, if all games played the same, it'd be pretty boring. Now, these villagers are just casually chilling. This castle is gonna go down. Ah, these cav archers, they could just be... Of course, again, when you're playing in a tournament game as well, it's so difficult to know, because you can't see what we see, right? Because only Beargwyn can only see, you know, he doesn't know if like there's loads of troops behind here or whatever. So it is risky. You want to try and conserve your troops. You are taking down the castle in the town centre. Boom, goes down. And now Bishop places a castle over here. It's going to help save. Ah, once again, it feels like if Beargwyn pushes north, which he does. Oh, it's so close. You can't stop this castle going up, but now it seems to be a bit too late. What's going to happen here? This is major. I think the castle goes up. Just too slow here. This was such an important moment. Castle does go up. There is 33 villagers killed by Beargwyn. Unfortunately, just not enough. And once again, Bishop survives. Bishop is pushing out to the sides, of course, and villagers are continue to go around here. There's obviously some sort of waypoint or something, which is quite funny. But trying to figure where they. There's something going on with the villagers here. Where are they heading to? Because this is a really long way to go. So they're mining. Oh, because this is all walled up. And they've been mining from this TC to get, like, this TC? To get this stone. And then they have to walk all the way back. Either way, a lot of villagers. Oh no. Of course, Beargwyn is obviously busy right now, distracted too. I mean, Beargwyn is winning the fight, so there's that. Does Beargwyn notice the villagers? Big bug. Beargwyn? Sorry. I think Beargwyn has noticed now. Beargwyn's getting up to a lot of cav archers here. Oh, here comes the scorpion. Spoof. And now this feels like it's going to be Bishop's last stand. A castle is going to go up. Bishop has pushed out to the sides. And he's going to try and start making attacks in the rear as well. This is really last stance. And all these camels come flocking out. Once again, they're just torn apart by the massive cav archers. And now this is looking surely like it's going to be Beargwyn's day in Alfred the Alpaca group. Still not over just yet for Bishop, however. Still a chance he might win the other game. Beargwyn steals the farms. The disrespect by Beargwyn to steal the farms from Bishop. Oh my god. How could you, Beargwyn? Where's the Swiss neutrality? Where's the Swiss neutrality? This does seem like... Okay, Bishop is in the back though. But again, there are halbs sat ready to defend. And with 62 villagers being killed, again, the economy is still equal, but can Beargwyn stop this castle once more? Can Beargwyn see this? Yes. Only Is this castle going to get denied now? It's not. I don't think it is. It is denied. Now, is this the time where Bishop calls it GG? Or does Bishop still believe in this push? Which also is right now into the economy. This is really messy once more. Because, well, Beargwyn is making great gains here. Beargwyn is losing the base. But Beargwyn has lots of economy, so I guess technically it doesn't matter. You just lose your whole base. You still got, you still got stock to last your lifetime here. You know, with a Costco or two of this. Elite Skirmisher is being researched now for Bishop. Loses another castle. It surely seems like it's going to be Beargwyn's day. Again, still losing. Both are still losing economy. And the BBC comes out now for Beargwyn. And villagers are fighting. Villagers are fighting knights over farms because Beargwyn wants his farms back and somehow they got stolen back. Well, perhaps this one. What is going on here? What is going on here? Now, Bishop is running once more with his army, with his villagers. Well, I guess his villagers are the army at this point. This is... And the reboom is on for Bishop. The reboom is on. You've been forced out of your lands. Not once. Twice. And pretty soon, it's going to be thrice. Again, more villagers now dying from Bishop, who is losing economy. Lost 104 villagers in this game. And if you have watched this far, let me know in chat, in the comments section of YouTube. Say, hey, I watched. As Beargwyn in the first Alfred the Alpaca set is set to go ahead and win this unless something disastrous happens. This seems like it's going to be Beargwyn's set. Knights over here. We do have one final hurrah. Another town center goes down. They don't want to give this up. Again, there's a tournament game. You know, you want to fight to the end. It's gone to the third game. I'm going to lose more villagers here. Again, this feels like this raid is going to be the all or nothing thing. These villagers are dropping wood sneakily. And here we go. Instead of using these okay, I was worried. Maybe you could take those out. But this seems like it's going to be the final push from Bishop to try and do some damage. But I really think there's... Because you've got the Halbs over here. Beargwyn is going to take this. I don't think nothing's going to change my mind on that. Gonna lose more buildings. The question is, when does Bishop call it? When does Bishop say GG? Is it when these trebs roll straight up into Bishop's face? Yeah, you do. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. That was weird. Could have killed 4 trebs, but he decided he wanted to kill the cav archers. However, there's such a huge mass here that I feel once this army dies, it's going to be GG. Called by Bishop. Who really is struggling now. The army's dwindling. The villagers are dwindling. Is Beargwyn going to see this through? Of course Beargwyn is going to see this through. But when is Beargwyn going to win the first set of the Alfred the Alpaca? The writing is on the wall here. This is very shaky stuff for Bishop. Again, Bishop doesn't want to quit. Again, as I said, these games are so hard. Especially when you're fighting for Alfred the Alpaca's crown. You know? Some small raids back from Bishop, but ultimately... And you've lost 140 villagers. And you really are utterly dominated at this point. And Game 2, you'd have to try trying to assess what went wrong in this situation. How to pull this back. How to not make a repeat of this. And, you know, he said it's still not going to be over for Bishop at least. And he still has one set one. And like so, he calls it. And Beargwyn ends up being the winner after losing the first game of set one of Alfred the Alpaca. Really well played by both of them. Really fun games. They were lengthy, so yeah, really long games, really fun games, really different to see like a more slower style. And I don't mean that in a bad way, you know. Again, grind fest, good games. Thank you, Beargwyn, thank you, Bishop, and thank you, T90, for putting ahead this great tournament, as always. Again, Bishop struggled to just get into this game, and when the, you know, the raids, when the floodgates opens, the Cav just killed all of the villagers. Again, we're going to look at the brackets, and I believe our producers have an updated table. Let's see. And yeah, as you see, in this Group A, we have Bishop, Koi, and Beargwyn. And next week, Bishop's going to be playing Koi, and it is a must-win. Ideally, a 2-0 for Bishop, so the pressure's really going to be there for Bishop to try and win that game. And here we go into the current standings for Alpaca Group A. And yeah, there we go. It's confirmed by me at least. That's Beargwyn is now first in the group, Koi second, and Bishop third. Again, these current standings are unofficial. The official bracket is this one. This is the official, and there's no confirmation just yet. I could be wrong with these, so take them with a grain of salt. This is just my analysis. Yeah, that ends off Alpaca Game 1 in Group A. Congratulations to Beargwyn. Really fun. Bishop, I do believe Koi and Bishop's going to produce an amazing result. We shall see next week. Until then, we're going to go to Alpaca Group B. Let's go.